Hi guys, I have another quick card tutorial for you today. We are going to make one of those 3x3 cards that I did last week. We are going to work with basically the same color scheme, and we're going to do some distress ink coloring. Instead of the Spider Marmalade, we today are using the Scattered Straw. We are going to use this stamp set, which is called Ice Cream Dream, which is in the August card kit from Simon Says Stamp, and we're using the Ice Cream You Scream We All Scream for Ice Cream big stamp, and we are going to make a little border with these two small ice cream lollipops. So let's get started. We are starting off stamping, and to stamp the main sentiment I'm actually using my stamp press because I get a much better impression and it's easier to center the sentiment itself. And I make sure to press pretty hard, so as I'm working on watercolor cardstock that is pretty textured. And there you go. Then we're going in with the small ice creams, starting off with the thicker one. And to make it easier for me, I'm actually going to turn the card around. Then we're taking the other one. And that was all our stamping. Then we're going to do the coloring, and I have pressed down all my different distress ink pads onto an acrylic block. I got the Squeezed Lemonade, the Peacock Feathers, the Picked Raspberry, and down here is the Scattered Straw. We're going to start with the Peacock Feathers, and we're going to try to do a little bit of dimension on this, which means that we start with a darker bit in the bottom of the ice cream. Then I'm gonna just brush off excess color onto a paper cloth, and then I just using the water in the water brush pen to kind of mix them together so I get that roundness. I'm gonna do the same on all the 4 of these small ice creams. When I do this, I try to keep the shadows in 2 places only, so down like the sun were coming up from here in this case, to make it look a little bit more unified. Then I'm going on with the Squeezed Lemonade, and I'm going to do the same as I did with the Peacock Feathers. And then mix it out with the water. As the Squeezed Lemonade isn't as pigmented as the Peacock Feathers, I'm actually going in and just adding some of that yellow in the bottom corner or on the right side to get this kind of same dimension as the Peacock Feathers. Then we're gonna go in with our Picked Raspberry. Gonna make these a little bit red, as it was a raspberry ice cream or something. Again, adding a whole bunch of color and then just taking water and pushing it out to the rest of the ice cream. This specific one, I want this thing look like it's deeper, so I'm making it darker. If you wanted to go faster, you actually can just don't do the dimensional part and just color it in one color. It will look just as good. But I like to have some dimension on my cards, which you might have already seen. To finish this off, I'm taking the scattered straw and just colouring in the little ice cream sticks. Not doing anything fancy at all with them, just colouring them in because they're very small, and all I want to do is to make it more so they're not white. And that was all my colouring. Now we only have one little detail left, which doesn't take that long. You need a 3x3 card base, which basically just is a paper cut down to 3x6 and folded in half. And then you want some kind of dimensions. I love having these small foam adhesives. If you use these kind, try to get one in the middle too, so it's even. And then we just put it onto our card base. As I said, a very quick and simple card, and I hope you liked it. And I'll see you later. Bye!